On music, our next guest has sold more than 60 million records. Judith Durham is an Australian music legend as a member of the Seekers and as a solo artist.
This morning she's back in the charts with a landmark album release. She's responsible for so many classic songs. Judith Durham is the lead vocalist for the Seekers, and in the 60s took the group to global stardom. The Seekers were the first Australian group to reach #1 in the US. Today, Judith celebrates another milestone. She's releasing her historic 1970 album, Climb Every Mountain, for the first time on CD. It was previously only available on vinyl. The commemorative release features Judith's unique interpretations of songs by legendary composers such as Elton John and Rodgers and Hammerstein. That was such a classic concert, that one, at the Music Bowl. Judith Durham joins us now from Melbourne. Judith, delighted to see you again. As you know, I'm obsessed with the sound of music. Why did you decide to re-release Climb Every Mountain?
It's absolutely incredible to have this opportunity, actually, Koshi. You know, the album was actually recorded 40 years ago, and I had just become signed to A&M Records. So I had the marvellous opportunity to work with some great people. Elton John's song, Skyline Pigeon, is on the album, as well as a song I've written on my own, which is a song called Let Me Find Love. But to have the opportunity to call the album Climb Every Mountain, now that this is out, it's just a thrill, and I'm so glad for all the fans because they've waited 40 years to actually have a CD with the whole thing together.
That's what I love about this, because you actually skipped cassette.
Yeah.
It was only previously on vinyl, Judith.
Absolutely. Yes, it's a long time to wait, isn't it? And I never would have dreamt that this would happen, you know, all these years later. So it's been a thrill to actually have the CD in my hands only yesterday for the very first time, and to play the songs that I'd forgotten how beautiful the arrangements are. They're by Christopher Gunning, who have recently had won awards for the music of Poirot and La Vie en Rose. Magnificent arrangements. And of course I had Dudley Moore on piano for the sessions as well.
Wow.
So just magnificent orchestrations. I'm thrilled to bits to have it at last.
Yes, although the youngsters these days, Judith, are going back to vinyl, so hopefully
Yes.
they'll re-release the vinyl version too for all the people who want to scratch it.
You are absolutely right. It's a thrill. The convenience of a CD, of course, can't be matched, but there's nothing like holding that album cover in your hand. Yes,
exactly.
you're spot on there. Yeah.
Judith,
so it's been great.
We were talking to one of our cameramen here in the studio today who actually attended this concert back, way back when at the Myer Music Bowl. What are your memories from that time? And did you ever imagine that now, 40 years on, you'd be here in Melbourne talking to us this morning?
Oh, I never could have dreamt what's happened in my life in the last 50 years. It's absolutely astonishing. When I left the Seekers back in 1968, of course, then I had 25 years where I was just a solo artist and doing all my own compositions. And of course, the featured track on this album is now Let Me Find Love, which is on a CD now for the first time, this particular arrangement. So, you know, looking ahead, I could have never dreamt all the things that would be ahead of me. And it seems like I'm still meant to be going when you think the brain hemorrhage didn't stop me, so I don't know what will, but something's going to.
Well, look, you posted a photo on Facebook over Easter of you having Easter lunch with, enjoying a vegan lunch with your family. What's life like for you away from the stage and the spotlight now? Gee, it's a good-looking family.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, I know they're all better looking than I am. I don't know how come I was the one who got in the spotlight. But look, life is very, very busy. Because I am a songwriter, I write music as well as lyrics. And plus the fact, of course, I've tried to keep the Seekers out there because of our 50th anniversary tour and everything. It's been very, very busy. And so now to have the opportunity to have a solo release, and who knows, maybe a solo tour could be round the corner. So who knows? I mean, life is very exciting.
That's a good hint.
Oh,
I'm
Judith,
starting to get excited.
You know, fingers crossed.
look, people often say, when I mean people, I mean David Koch, that they just don't make music like they used to. Do you think that's the case? What do you enjoy listening to these days in terms of contemporary artists?
Well, I do enjoy, yes, I do enjoy many artists, there's no doubt about it, but I find the production misses melody for me sometimes. I like songs that you can sing along with, and emotional songs, meaningful songs. I mean, that's what many of the songs on this album, the Climb Every Mountain album, they have a lot of meaning, even though I didn't write, well, I co-wrote one of them with my husband, a very happy song called What Could Be a Better Way. But generally speaking, I wasn't writing songs back then. But for me, that's what's important, the spiritual side of things, meaningful things, things that will help people, give people comfort. That's what I aim for now in anything that I do.
Oh,
so
that's lovely.
I really, yeah, I think it's important. You know, there's a lot of very, very nice music out there, very, very clever productions. I always marvel at people's ability. But, you know, when it comes to it, I just like melody myself and rhythm and something that will help people and comfort them in their lives.
That's fantastic. Judith, it's lovely to speak to you. I reckon you'd love Hosier. I'm going to send his album to you. I'm a bit addicted to it at the moment. I reckon it's your sort of music. I'll send you a CD.
Lovely.
And the vinyl and the
That'd be
cassette.
fantastic.
Exactly right.
Oh, please,
lovely to see
please
you.
do.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
joining us,
See you,
Judith.
Judith.
And Judith Durham's CD,
thanks so much.
Climb Every Mountain, is out now.